Hey guys, PeeCarNoo here, bringing you guys another GTA 5 video, and in today's video we've got another Children of the Mountain mini endurance race, where this race actually happened not the Sunday that's just gone, the Sunday before that, and it was I was placed into Division 2 because I missed the first race, and that's how I was in Division 3 to start with, and then I replaced Jack in Division 2 last episode. You would have seen that with the Turismo and the Zentorno, and then in this one I'm in Division 2, so this is like my proper starting division because I did miss that first race, and we're in the Vigero, which to be fair is a car that I pretty much haven't driven in, I don't think ever. Well, I've driven it, but I've never driven it in a racing environment like this. And you know, it was the night of the MCC race, which was quite a big race. It was the Ron Raceway track, and I was having doubts about that track because, you know, checkpoints missing and things like that. So I pretty much got home from work, did about 3 laps on this track just to so I knew the route basically, and you know what curbs to grab and things like that, and just got thrown into the deep end. But this has got to be, like, seriously, this event, this Children of the Mountain event is so much fun. Like, the casual, the like 30 minutes or so, you know, some can last for 20 and some can last for 30 minutes, but there's rules, but it's so like casual, you know, no one's gonna, I mean, you do get people that obviously want to win, and obviously you do want to win because otherwise there's no point racing, but you don't get forum posts, and you don't get like people threatening to come to your house and kick your dad in the face. You don't get any of that. You just get like banter, and that's the great thing about this, because this is literally keeping GTA, these casual type of races and these events are keeping GTA alive. Now, MCC is basically, it's coming to an end now. It's got one more race to go, and you know, it hasn't been, from what I used to watch on it, it hasn't been the best one. Now, that's because people have been dropping out, people have been getting fed up, people have been, you know, all sorts of reasons that, you know, can frustrate people. But at the end of the day, it's just a game, and you've just got to accept whatever happens. You know, there's races that I've been in where I've been upside down and stuck on a rock, and you know, I was literally 1.5 minutes behind, say, Smithy in that, I think it was Blaine County race with the was it the Sports Classics? No, the Brawler. That was it, the Brawler. It was in the off-roads race. And I just accepted it, you know. I didn't go on a huff and a puff and say I'm quitting and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. I just got on with it because races like that are gonna happen, you know. Like, it's just GTA, and that's the great thing about it. It's unpredictable, and it's great in that respect. But getting back to this race anyway, little choke there, and I get lucky and get pushed from behind. So that was actually quite cool. So I was actually. It's actually like I didn't really choke because I didn't lose any pace really whatsoever. But as you can see, I'm in 3rd place, and it was pretty cool because Ryan was actually probably one of the quickest guys on this, because I think he did the Division 1 side of this, but he was a sort of reserve for Division 2 as well. So I was just trying to follow him basically because he had probably the most experience from what I gathered anyway. But as we got into like 5 laps, I sort of got him into rhythm of the track anyway, so there's no like disadvantage there. Like I said, this car was quite new to me, and learning all the bumps and things like that. And it was actually quite a fun car to drive on the limit. It was actually pretty cool. As you can see here, I'm in 3rd position, and I know he's not going to try and make the dive bomb, so I slowly cut him off here, just on the inside, just to regain that position. And as you can see, the gap between me and Ryan is pretty much staying consistent. You know, Ryan's probably that much quicker on me on this track. But then it starts to rain, and as soon as it starts to rain, me and Ryan were like, right, let's just go in the pits because, you know, we can just start fresh, get a new car and whatnot. And I think I left a bit later than I was actually meant to. But anyway, so I'm in 8th position. That's because some people haven't pitted yet, so that's why that's there. But the rain turned this race into a different story because this car is so nervous in the rain. It doesn't brake. You can't apply any throttle hardly through the corners, because if you do, this car will just completely oversteer. And the brakes, you've got to literally brake, I don't know, like 3 miles in advance as you can see here, they just lock up straight away. And even though you can try and half brake it, you know, using the method, it still sort of pushes the car. It's like the brawler basically, just sort of pushes the car. But it's an interesting track. I really like this track because it was quite a long track, but it was fun. It had a mixture of different roads and different like elements to it, and you had like these special ramps that was going up. You know, like you can see here now, it sort of does like a U-turn on yourself, and there's like this pole that comes up, as you probably saw earlier in the clip. That pole always gets knocked down on the left there, and you can see you saw a car earlier flip over, which was pretty interesting. But yeah, the rain definitely took an effect, and as you can see now, I'm going for the overtake. I think this guy went into the pit, so it was easy to grab that overtake there. I had to go on the inside and brake sharp. But what I'm going to say is obviously, as this video's going up, currently the what was I going to say? Currently, the latest Children of the Mountain race has just finished, because that was in the Massacros, and that was an interesting race as well. So that's going to be uploaded probably later this week, or maybe earlier next week. So definitely pay attention for that. That was an interesting race, and this is just bringing it back. All these races that I've been in so far have been fun, and have actually made GTA interesting again. Like, there was a time where you probably saw on the channel, I didn't really post that much. I was just posting casual shit, because it was hard to, obviously I was busy and stuff, but it was hard to get like proper content. And these races now are just so much fun. So Sirius is actually the sort of like the leader of this event, and it's like a big shout out to him, because they're actually so much fun and a lot of people are enjoying them, and we were just always like into it on the day, and it's a laugh, but it's also competitive, and that's the best thing about it. There's no sort of, you know, eye strain or, you know, like fallouts afterwards. There's a bit of arguments, a bit of banter, but then again, like I said, that's what makes it interesting. But as you can see, it's just a really fun event to actually take part in. So all the details of the track will be in the links below. And like I say, check out Sirius's channel on there as well, where he uploads the next race, the next track, the details, the car, and things like that. So, like I said, I do believe it's a closed event, but I do think if the spot's available, then you may be able to get in. So just message Sirius if you can. I get a nice cheeky overtake here on Crow, which is pretty interesting, because that sort of made the race for me, and I go into that position again because I was not back from going into the pit, and I'm able to get into third position again. So it was a nice race, a really enjoyable track. As you can see, me and Ryan stayed consistent again throughout each other, and now this is just coming up to the final part of the straight. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and you know, if you did, leave a like. If you're new around here, subscribe. We've got loads more GTA 5 stuff to go, and yeah, I will see you in the next video, guys. Cheers.